week, Oklahoma State comes into Lubbock with a 5-0 record and a 1-0 record in conference play. Texas Tech is 3-2 on the season and 1-2 in conference play, avoiding a 3-game skid with the win over Baylor last Saturday. Oklahoma State beat UL Lafayette 58-24, and they have the second highest pass offense in the nation. We're right behind them in the number 3 spot. So this sounds like it's going to be a shootout. Bunches of passes, good running backs. This is going to be a great game. What's going to decide it is defense. How will Texas Tech's pass rush hold up against the Oklahoma State offensive line and vice versa? I think that Texas Tech can get pressure on Brandon Whedon and not let him throw to the playmaker that is Justin Blackman. The key to the game is going to be us shutting down the running attack of Kendall Hunter. If he runs all over us, that opens up the pass for Oklahoma State, and that can't happen. If that does happen, our secondary is going to have to come to play. Cody Davis, LaRon Moore, Frank Mitchum, Jarvis Phillips. Those 4 guys are going to need to step it up if Oklahoma State's going to start throwing the ball, and they know that. And we need some coverage sacks. That's something we haven't had. Our secondary needs to cover the wide receivers long enough for our defense. We're only rushing 3 guys most of the time. We need to get coverage sacks when you're only rushing 3 guys. And if we need to blitz too. Blitzing is confusing sometimes. That'll get in the quarterback's head, and sometimes they're hard to read. It's just a matter of when to call them and if it's good to what the offense is running. If they're going to let us blitz, why not? I don't see why James Willis hasn't been getting pressure on the quarterbacks that we've been playing against. That just doesn't make too much sense to me. Pass rush is going to be a key this week, and if we don't have a good pass rush, we might be in trouble. Offensively, we played well against Baylor. Definitely our best offensive performance so far this year. And Baron Batch and Eric Stevens ran the ball well on the ground, which led to some balance, something we've been lacking so far this season. Baron Batch said in his post-game interview, and I'll let y'all listen after I finish this, Baron Batch and Taylor Potts talked a little bit about the offense and how much they improved and what they look forward to in the rest of the season, what the rest of the season has in store for them. For now, guys, I'll quit talking and let you listen to what the Tech players thought about this game against Baylor. I thought it was awesome. Let's listen to what they think. Guns up, Wreckham Tech.
Could you talk about the first success of the season with the running game?
I think this is probably the first time that we've really just stuck with it. I think that's what kind of contributed to it is just we stuck with it. Also, we've been practicing really well, and I told those guys it's only a matter of time. It's going to translate at some point. We just got to keep working hard, and today it did.
Taylor, can you talk about the play where you kept the ball and took off running downfield, and kind of what was going through your mind when you saw that much green and just probably the longest run of the season for Tech so far this year?
The first thing that I thought of was bummer, bro.
Hey, man.
The first thing I thought of when I pulled it was, man, I might score on this one. And I started running. I kind of feel some guys behind me, and I thought, man, you better not fumble the ball. That's the only thing I was thinking was just do not fumble the ball. I bet, bro.
Taylor, I guess just talk a little bit about the way the passing game was working too, especially in the first 3 quarters. Just kind of y'all seemed to be able to kind of do what y'all wanted.
Yeah, it's really a credit to putting drives together and being able to get multiple first downs on a drive and walk it and get down the field a little bit and get some rhythm. Get the defense tired. It's a credit to the O line of how fast and how quick they play and how well they're in shape and how quick they get to the ball and get set. That wears defenses out. Being able to throw the ball, that's the only reason you can throw the ball is if you're running the ball great, and for us, if you have great tempo.
This for both of you guys. Would you say that this would be the best offensive performance you guys have had this year overall, and if so, why?
Absolutely. I think we played kind of well to start off. I think there was still a few things that we just got to capitalize and not make mistakes. The drives we stopped ourselves on, it was just mistakes. Someone lining up wrong or just jumping off sides or something silly. So it was absolutely the best performance. But we have so much more potential. We just got to keep going to work, and we're going to be good.
Yeah, I agree with Barron. I think we had a really good day. We didn't finish like we should have. We didn't finish near as good as we had played the first 3 quarters. And, that's something that we definitely need. We'll come down. There'll be other games kind of like today where we need the offense has got to show up. That's terrible. The offense has got to show up in the fourth quarter, and we can't go dormant like we did in the fourth. And, we've got to stay on it. If we're rolling, we've got to stay through it all 4 quarters.
Barron, if Taylor's got the longest run now, is it kind of a challenge to the running backs to maybe?
Absolutely. That's embarrassing.
They sound like the longest.
That's
not embarrassing. That's a credit to myself.
I know. I was probably more excited than you, man, when you pulled it, because we talked about it during the week. I was like, man, if you pull it and you score, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. But he didn't get in. And quit, man, trying to change the ball, man. Just tuck it away.
It's ball security, bro.
Yeah, he had terrible ball security. It was bad, but no, I mean that honestly that was something big for us that that he pulled it at once, because it held the DNs the rest of the game, so it allowed us to run the zone effectively. So it was big. Also, it seemed like not only the running backs but the wide receivers, you guys were breaking a lot of tackles and getting a lot of yards after contact. Is that just hard running on your guys' part? That's something we focused on this week. It was one of the keys to the game. Was the break tackles. The safeties play down really, really hard. So, if you break tackles, you're going to be able to go a long way. And that was an emphasis this week, and everybody did a good job of that.
For either of you guys, it seemed like y'all kind of opened up the playbook today and did more stuff. How long had y'all kind of been waiting to break out some of that stuff?
No, we really didn't. We didn't really open it up very much at all. We kind of kept it simple and ran what we were really good at, and it worked. Yeah, I think the biggest thing today was we got first downs. And in the past, you can't do tempo if you don't get first downs, and you just stop yourself and you stall and you get bad down a distance. But I think we ran the ball really well on first down, and that just allowed us to really just kind of do what we wanted and keep them on their heels. And I think that was big.
Last question for both of you guys. What was this like for the whole team, particularly coming off the big loss, the 2-game losing streak and the big loss up in Iowa State?
This was really huge. Coach talked about it all week, especially in our quarterbacks meeting. He said, man, this is going to make a break, or not make a break, but this is going to define our team right here and how we play as an offense. And that's all, if it's offense on the ball, it's what we can control. We need to come out and put it all together for 4 quarters. We came out and put it together for about 3.5. So we didn't reach that goal, but we wanted to start the game really quick, fast, quick, go score in the first drive. And, we did that. But this is huge for our team. We needed this win for obvious reasons. But it was good, and I'm glad we got it.
I think all week I was telling the guys, like, man, this is a must to have this victory. I don't think I've lost 3 games in a row since high school. And when you get on a streak like that, and every other team that you play starts smelling blood in the water, that's a bad thing in the Big 12. So I think it's good for us just to come out and get this victory, because like Taylor said, and like the coaches said, this was a defining point in our season. We're a good football team. The 2 games we lost, mistakes killed us. And we're really good. And I think sometimes that gets overlooked. Just the talent we have on this team. So once we get it together and we get rolling, we're going to be good. And we're going to be okay.